Talk about your linebacker group. How are you guys coming along, Deshaun?
I feel like we had a really great spring. One of the things that Coach Steele and Coach T will preached us all spring is that they wanted us to be the anchor of the defense. And I feel like every day, we came out and accepted the challenge, and I feel like we got better and better each day.
How about you personally? Anything you're working on this spring?
I mean, just trying to be a leader, on and off the field. I feel like the things on the field, just playing within the system, all the accolades and all the tackles, they're gonna just come by just being on the field, and playing within the system. So what I really want to do is just help mold young guys and just be that vocal leader and just get everybody lined up so we can play fast.
It's important for you guys to have your front four playing well. Have you seen some progress with those guys?
Oh yeah, Coach Gardner on those guys every day. And, you can see you can see them getting better and better. It's good when you see guys like Paul James, who comes out just battling a knee injury and comes out in the spring game and just blazing. And Jeff Holland he's been holding his own. Byron Cowell's getting better. Marlon's going to be Marlon. Derek Brown's getting better. Dante, he's always been good. So I mean, we have countless amount of guys that can get in and make plays.
You mentioned Paul James. What have you seen from him throughout this spring that gives you confidence he may, he dealt with injuries last year, that he may be able to break out this year?
What I think Paul James is really good at his pass rusher. He does a good job on the run, but every athlete has their strong suit and their strengths and weaknesses. And I feel like what he can really give us is an edge pass rush. He has blazing speed coming out the edge. He's a quick get-off guy, and he's smart also. So by him just watching film and knowing how guys are set, he's able to beat them a lot.
What did you guys feel like you accomplished as a group this spring with linebackers? Where'd you get better?
As linebackers?
Yeah.
What I feel like we did better, we played more downhill. We used our hands a lot better in the core of defense. Coach T will increase to us all the time, In this day and age, by everything just being fast, you can't go in and use your shoulders and block yourself. So what he really wanted to do this spring was use our hand and disengage guys and make plays, coming out blocks, and I feel like we did it.
Just in terms of the mindset, the attitude of the group, I mean, last year you guys were kind of the unproven, group, and now you're probably the most experienced on the defense. I mean, how does that change your
I mean, it doesn't change us at all. Like I said, Coach T will always keeps the bugs in our ear that, he say don't drink the Kool-Aid. So when you're doing good, everybody say, we knew they were going to be good, and this and this, and they're a good group. But as soon as you mess up, he feel like everyone's going to throw you back down the drain. So he keeps his thumb on us, and he keeps us hungry. He don't let us get us satisfied.
There's been a lot of talk about Jarrett Stidham and the offense. Do you guys ever get kind of tired of it? Do you want more talk on the defense?
I mean, we as defensive guys, by him coming in, we know there's going to be a lot of hype around him. So what we try to do every day was just go out and win. And I feel like every day this spring we went out and won.
Really?
So I mean,
you had the better of them.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we did a lot of great competing. Like in all honesty, they won some days, we won some days. But as a team player, that's what you want to see. The balanced competition, because we have a good defense and we know our offense getting better and better. I feel like he led our offense pretty good this spring with Sean being up.
The defense is pretty good too.
Oh yeah, we're pretty good.
How good can you guys be this spring?
I honestly think we can be better than we were last year,
really?
And that's the standard. Last year defense was last year defense. Everyone signed the paper when we first got in that we weren't gonna take a step back in no category. So we were 7th in scoring last year. We got to get to 6th. If we 7th again this year, then we failed as a defensive unit. That's just our mindset.
Sean, tell me about that first team defensive line and the job they did today.
Oh man, those guys are great players. What I really think Coach Gardner does a great job with, just like Coach T, he don't let them get complacent. So when they have a great day or a good day, he come out the next day and tell them to have a great day. And all those guys are really coachable, and they're team players. I know it's hard taking on 200-300 pounders, in the face and letting the linebacker run through and make a play. So anytime we get a chance, we load up on those guys. We really do appreciate it.